Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Blue Devils head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Cavaliers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense will go on the attack first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. From the gun, it's Shepard. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Which is if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Left side, it's Nicholas. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Makes the catch. It's Shepard. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cavaliers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now here comes Peyton Lewis, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball.
Wide open spaces. The 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Drives inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the 1st down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Look out! Buried before he could blink.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Under pressure. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quick give. It's Shepard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
From the gun. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cavaliers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Sells the run, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got him on the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Powers inside. There's some room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 2nd and long here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Out wide right, it's Richardson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
Shakes him in, and he might take off. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for running room. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Flores. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes a grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout Duke. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Needs it here on 4th down. Going for 6. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The sure hands, it's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit up.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of this drive. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hand it to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's the Trojans chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Wallace Wade Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Turns out it's more. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The run inside. It's Shepard. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Blue Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. Makes the tackle.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Just drives it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Working the ground game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Right back to it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Lewis. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Virginia! They take the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Campbell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a... They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Going to try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hits inside. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll throw on third down. Right side, it's Richardson. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway, the defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Beebe. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Selling the fake. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Gibson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
They just needed 1 first down to win this game, and they go play action, David. That little run fake just froze the defense for a half second, opened up the window to get that completion.
And there's still that chance this offense can play a little bit conservative. They got the lead, right? Like, will they throw the football? You're right. The play action makes everybody suck up. They're playing run. They trust their QB. He delivers with the game on the line. Run that clock out.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Got a man. It's Shepard. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.